Here tonight with Krystal King. How you been doing?
Doing great, doing great. We've had some snow in Nashville this week, so gotten lots of rest and time to catch up, which has been nice.
What kind of music did you grow up with?
Definitely country. I heard Alan Jackson on the radio when I was like 2 or 3, and apparently I was like, stop, and made my mom stop. And ever since then, that was all I really wanted to listen to. So that was mostly what I listened to. My mom also was like a big like 80s fan, like especially the females like Blondie, Joan Jett, the "Oh Mickey You're So Fine" song. So I do remember listening to some of her records and cassettes growing up, but it was mostly country.
What inspired you to pursue a music career?
Yeah, it was kind of just in my bones. That's all I ever remember wanting to be. I think that's all I've told my mom I wanted to be since I was itty bitty, and that that just sort of came naturally. I don't know that there was a person or a thing that happened that made me want to do that, but I just always loved Alan Jackson, Shania Twain, some of those 90s artists, Trisha Yearwood, Leanne Womack, all of those. And just, I don't know, for some reason was just really drawn to that.
What can you tell your supporters about your music in the future?
Ooh, lots of things coming, lots of things coming. Y'all have been patient with me with this album release, so we're finally getting that whole thing out. Hopefully by the end of the year, that whole project will be out, and got a bunch of music backlogged for the next project. So just thanks for being patient, and it's all coming. We're getting ready to hit you full charge this year.
Okay. We're gonna play your single, "Red Wine."
Yes.
It's 8:15. I guess he's coming home late. And if he can't call, then I can't bother saving him a plate. Third time this week, he must think that I'm naive, and I can't wait to hear what excuse he's gonna try to feed me. Pop the cork and pour me a glass. Lord knows this bottle ain't gonna last. Red wine and white lies, don't it go down smooth? Yeah, it's easier to swallow when my glass is always full. Whether it's sweet or bone dry, either one will drown that alibi. So I'm raising my cup and getting drunk tonight on red wine and white lies. Get midnight calls, hiding his phone. Well, I know full well that he ain't talking to his mom, working overtime, or out late drinking with the guys. But there's the stick on his neck, that's a real nice guy. For every lie, I pour a glass into another night of getting trashed on red wine and white lies. Don't it go down smooth? Yeah, it's easier to swallow when my glass is always full. Whether it's sweet or bone dry, either one will drown that alibi. So I'm raising my cup and getting drunk tonight on a red wine and white lies. They say it gets better with age, but tonight I ain't gonna let it go to waste. So pop the cork and tip it back. Baby, you can't kiss my glass. Red
like that song. That's...
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that one was released last August. So that was the first song off the upcoming album.
Wow. Did you write that, or?
I did. Yeah, I wrote it with my friend Taylor Hughes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we wrote that one a few years back, and we finally got it out into the world.
What is your best and worst performance you ever had?
Ooh, that's the worst performance. I don't think anybody's actually ever asked me that question. You got a unique question there, Rich. So I think worst performance would probably be, I think like in high school, it was later on. It was in college. I did a competition, and I definitely had I picked a song that was a little big for my britches at the moment, and definitely had a voice crack. And so that's always embarrassing when that happens, when you go to hit the big note and it just doesn't happen. So that was probably the worst performance. Best performance though. Ooh. I don't know which I'd say would be like my best performance, but I think some of my most fun ones recently have been, I played Biloxi Trop Rock Festival as an acoustic act, and that one was a ton of fun and first time playing for some of the Parrot Heads. And then I also got to play my hometown's Hickory Oktoberfest. And I've played it a few times as a songwriter, but that was my first time on the main stage. So that was a pretty cool event for me, just getting to play for my hometown in that capacity.
Okay. If it wasn't for you having a music career, what would you be doing right now?
I'm in radio as well. I work for Sirius XM, Radio Margaritaville. So I think if I wasn't doing this, I'd probably still be doing this, but I also love broadcasting. So I think something in radio or news or entertainment in that capacity would be fun for me. Or I don't think I could actually ever pull this off, but maybe being a crime serial killer finder, that would be my backup.
Okay. Where can people go and see your videos, music, and events?
Yeah, so my website is kind of the one-stop shop. You can pretty much find links to everywhere else on my website, and it's krystalkingmusic.com, and it's Krystal with a K. So that's the one-stop shop, but I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and that's all Krystal King Music as well.
Okay. Do you got any non-musical talents?
Ooh, I feel like I'm kind of one of those jack of all trade, master at none kind of a gal. So other than music, like I said, I enjoy the radio stuff. I'm really good at talking, so that's a talent, I reckon. And I dabble in some craft stuff, but I mostly just hanging out with my dog or my husband and reading, things like that. But yeah, I'm pretty boring other than music.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of them say they wiggle the nose or
wiggle their nose. I can say the alphabet backwards. Or I have this. I don't know if you'd consider this a talent, but I can do this face. Like a horse cheek trill thing. That's about all I got, though.
Thanks for being on the show today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.